I'm just passing out the homework. Okay. Where are your things? Good morning to you. You stay somewhere else? Okay, where is your He's here or he's not here?
He on left. I'm here.
Oh, really? You're gonna have to take one and pass it on. Bring it on to it. And good morning to you all. I'm a little irritated because my video didn't work last period, so. Bud, did you find a word? Come on now, I'll just chill. I'll turn my air up a little bit. Cause I did have it on 68. I'll turn it up just a little bit. Thank you for that. So let's see, find something with an L. Okay, can we go ahead and go over it now? Yeah. Okay then, let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so with some quiet hands, you all, what did we come up with? We have luster. Anthony, let me hear from you. Spell the word for me. L-U-C-C-A-T. Say it again. L-C-E-N-T. Lucid. Okay. And anyone else? Vivi? Luminous. Illuminate. That's a good one. You all should see that doing the minions. Illuminate. You don't. Do y'all ever see that? Like at the beginning of the Minions movie. And they'll say, they'll make it with sounds and say, illuminate. Yeah, dun, dun, dun. And then they say, illumination. You don't see that?
They say it, but I don't see it. Somebody in the Civil War? Yeah.
What is
but whatever color it is, but it's at the beginning of Minions.
What is that they be jumping on that thing? Yeah, the light. That's what he be doing.
The light is being luminous, or it's illuminating something. Okay, did I spell illumination right? Okay, anyone else? Yes, Takia? I was just thinking that. Okay, so let's look at our words just for a little bit. Lucent, Lucent. Can you tell me, bud, what it says? The meaning of it? Is it shining? And lucent probably comes from lucid. Lucid means what? Glowing with light, or to be a light or light. That's what it says. Takia. Lucid. Bright. Okay. Luster. I can tell you something that is luminous or lucid. Have you ever seen blue and white lights on a car? It's like bluish white.
Yeah.
And you know when it's like a dark road and how they can be blinding? That would be like an example of something being luminous or lucid. Okay. Luster. The person who taught me luster, what does that mean? Okay. I can tell you for an example what is lustrous. Or have you ever heard of lustrous pink lotion? And they'll say lustrous pink lotion used to be a pink bottle, and they'll have on a perm bottle. You have lustrous hair. Your hair will be long, silky and bright. You don't know that? Okay, okay. But anyway, luster, something that is lustrous or has luster, is aluminum foil. Or to reflect light or something like that. So if you hear the word luster, I know I went over this last year with 8th grade. We talked about how metals are lustrous. Most metals are lustrous. So if you see like a steel, or if you see iron or tin or copper, it has luster to it. Make sense? Okay. And the aluminum foil is lustrous, meaning that it reflects light. It reflects light, or it has a shiny component to it. Okay, so Miss Wilson's going to use lucid or luminous, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to say lucid is related to because it means a bright light. I'll give you all time to write that down. You can use mine or you can use the one that you have. Totally up to you. I want to come here. I can go on. And if you need to sharpen your pencil, go ahead and do so. Also, what my mind is on, I forgot to show you all the video. So, let me get this together a little bit. Okay. There we go. It's a particular video I want you all to see. Looking for the one with the guy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but we shall see. I thought I saved it, but I mean, I lost my Google account. I think it's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it right there for a moment. Okay, so before we get started, you all, go ahead and put everything up for me. Don't forget to do your homework for me. Also, I will be doing a test tomorrow over the text that we have been reading. It won't be no more than like 4 or 5 questions. So the only thing you all need is just a pencil. That's all you need. And you will need your surface pros if you need that later. Okay. So let me make sure I reiterate what we're doing this week and next week. So our reading target is I can annotate a text to show my thoughts. I can determine the main idea of an informational text. And our writing target is I can respond to a short constructed response with a sentence starter, and I can provide textual evidence to support my answer. So before I move on, you all, help me out. What do we say what annotate means? What is it? What is the purpose of it? Y'all know love quiet hands. Come on, Jeremy. Yeah, quiet hand. Quiet hand mean raise me. Okay. Someone? Yes, Andres. Show the important details of the text. What else? So it give you some textual evidence on something like a question. You always refer to it if you have a comprehension question.
Right in the margin.
You write in the margins. But when you write in the margins, what are we writing?
Main idea.
Sometimes it's the main idea.
Yeah.
Important points. But didn't you all write down your own thoughts when you all were writing in the margins? So when you write in the margins, you expressing your thoughts, your connections, your experiences. Also, you may give a summary of what that particular paragraph may be about. So I want to make sure you all understand. When we annotate, if you look on the wall, I had given you all different symbols to use, like the question mark, the heart, the exclamation point, so on and so forth. Okay, so before we get started with our text today, the same text that we were working with on yesterday, I think this is the video, I'm not for sure. Look. Come on, skip ahead again. Let me see this right here. It may be him, I'm not for sure. I can't remember what they got his name
So in 1989, communism fell, and the world went to Romania to cover the fall of Ceausescu. There were some medias that actually found institutions that were never meant to be discovered by the public or the outside world. It left the world with shock, as such conditions even existed.
Those of us who visited these institutions built by the communist regime are unlikely ever to forget them. Hundreds of children not so much cared for as contained.
Well, at the age of 6 months old, I became ill, and my parents took me to the hospital and to be treated for my illness. But instead of finding healing at a hospital, I actually ended up being infected with polio. My parents took me to a different hospital in Sighetu Monovacia. They never came back. So the state put me in an institution for handicapped children, an orphanage known as Home Hospital for the Irrecoverable Children.
What's in this room, no one could prepare for. Filthy, dark, and stinking. There's excrement everywhere. These boys are the most difficult cases. They deserve the best of care. Instead, they get the worst.
From the moment that we could remember for ourselves, that's all we knew. We didn't have compassion. We didn't have feelings or emotions. We just existed to just vegetate. We were just wild animals that needed to be caged up, is what we were considered pretty much. I grew up there up until I was 11 years old.
Romania has precious little that the world wants except its children. These are the children soon to start a new life far from their real parents. Some orphanages have been emptied already.
I was adopted by a family in Southern California in San Diego, Morris and Daniel Rocco. It was difficult pretty quickly, actually. I could not adapt into a family environment. My mind was just so used to living in the institution, I was desperate to go back to Romania. I got angry. I became super bitter. I even wrote letters asking the workers if they would let me stay with them till I was 18 years old. Each and every single one of them said no. I went back to Romania in 2001. I went to meet my birth family to search for answers. We also went back to the institution where I grew up. I tried to understand my mom. I tried to get to know her, but unfortunately, not every parent wants to be a parent. If I had never come to America, I would either be on the streets or absolutely dead. There's so many kids who are just kicked out of this, who are kicked out of the system. Every city I went into Romania, or every county, when you see a grown adult sitting or standing, rocking back and forth, or doing something that only an institutionalized person would do, you can instantly recognize that person working in an orphanage.
So in the article, it talks about that rocking of back and forth.
I do miss the institution sometimes, and people don't understand that because they've never experienced it. It's what we're used to. That's where we grew up. It's our home.
So I think that's Mr. Ruckle. This is the Ruckle. Okay. So remember this. Remember our thing for this. Now we're talking about obstacles. Okay. You all told me that obstacles are things or people that get in your way. Okay. So remember, all tests that we're going to talk about are going to be dealing with obstacles. Okay. So if you don't mind, I want you to go ahead and get back in your group that you were in yesterday. We had Michaela, Jeremiah, and Cedric together, and I'm going to seat you in the same area where you were on yesterday. I'll give it back your papers. I had Sammy and Anthony with me. And if you need to sharpen your pencil, please go ahead and do so. It was Quay, Vivi, and Durante sitting together. You can still sit over there with turn if you want to. Okay. And then we had Takia, Shania, and Jamisha sitting together. I did like how you all were working on yesterday. You all did an awesome job working together. Also, another thing, I want to make sure you all are are aware my clock is fast. It's an hour fast. So it's not 11:05, it's actually 10:05. Okay? So let me tell you what you all are going to do today before we get started. Our purpose, we've already annotated before. We spent Monday, Tuesday annotating. So you all understand how to do that. And you can do it some more once you finish the work. So our purpose today, what we're going to be doing, you're going to answer the questions using sentence starters and textual evidence. Let me pass out your questions first. I'm going to take one, pass it on. 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 And I didn't get something. Let me know if there's someone who didn't get enough. You didn't get one this turn. Okay. Let's also be aware of who the group leader is, the same group leader who was on yesterday. That's the same group leader. Miss Turner wasn't with us yesterday, so you may have to fill her in if she's in your group. Fill her in on what to do. I don't have to go over this anymore because you already know what to do. Second thing that I'm going to give out. Miss Turner, if you don't mind, you can pass these out for me. Okay, so our sentence starters here. You all have seen them. I decided to give everybody one. Take one, pass it on to you. Let me know if anyone didn't see one. Okay, I'll be over there. You got any kind of one too? Okay. And I'll take our extra one. Okay. So I'm going to set my time for 20 minutes. If you notice on your paper, you have, I think it's a total of 6 questions. I decided to try to get as much as I could to find out, to get you all to understand what is the purpose of this. We know that the purpose of this, first of all, we know there are 3 reasons why author writes, and we know it's to entertain, persuade, and inform. So what do you think the author's purpose in writing this article? To inform us. To inform us about what? What's going on in other countries with in the orphanages and what's happening. Because we know they're not getting what in these orphanages? They're not getting treated well. They're not eating well. They're not even getting hugs and praises. Okay. Let's look at our. I'm not going to go into each question. The only question I'm going to go into is number 1 and the very last question. So let's look at number 1. And then the direction says use sentence starters to respond to the questions below. And you all have your sentence starters. Okay. The article implies or suggests something happens to a child's brain when not given affection. What happens? First of all, tell me, what am I asking you in that question?
What happens to the child brain when they don't get your affection?
Exactly. So that question asks you, what happens to a child when they're not getting affection? You must give me textual evidence. Where do we get our textual evidence from?
On the passage.
From the passage. Please make sure you know that. Okay? Let's look at the very last question. And that's our constructive response. And that's where my our writing standard come in. It's that use sentence starts to respond to the question below. Be sure to use textual evidence. So this is the question. Using the text and your knowledge, what makes a family? How does Rokel's experience with family change throughout the text? When I say Rokel, who is that?
That boy, the dude.
The man that we just saw and the man that's talked about in the article, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So how does Rokel's experience with family change throughout the text? So what happened when he first meet his family, and then what happens at the end? You gotta put that in words, okay? And then the next question says, how does Rokel's experience highlight the importance of family? So when we found out, when we read about his experience, when we saw his experience, how does it? Why is it? After seeing that, how is family important? Like, why is it important? Does that make sense? Everybody get what I'm asking? Okay. I'm going to put it on 20 minutes. I don't expect you all to finish all of this. If you don't finish all of it today, you'll finish it tomorrow doing testing. Okay? Oh, let me set my clock on my timer.
You got testing tomorrow? Thursday?
Because I'm trying to get in so much stuff because we're doing a field trip at the end of November. So I'm trying to make sure I get this book in. You all can handle it. And also, how do the rules go? You ask your group leader. If your group leader doesn't know, who do you ask? Read it. No, you don't ask the teacher.
Yes,
Your group member, and after your group member, you ask me. If your group member doesn't know. Okay. Set it to 20 minutes. Everybody understand? Everybody understand we using our textual evidence, so our sentence starters. Just in case we lost in the sauce. Our sentence starters, because we need to be writing incomplete sentences. Okay, are you ready, you all? Oh, you had already started ahead of me? Not saying that you wrong. And instead of saying on page such and such, you can say in paragraph, blah, blah, blah. Or in sentence 9, in sentence 8, however you want to do it. And let me give you an article. I'll give you Kim's article. Okay. And y'all gonna get on to the anything. You got to see this for. I'll let that slide, but we're on the next one. We got to see this for. Go ahead and finish writing. Which one you want to do this in? If you keep writing and finish, you finish right? No, okay, which question you want to do next? Which question? Let's put it on the third. You'll read out from anything. Okay, let's find that sentence. You remember what Rokel said that he had power over the other children. Find it in the text first. Go find it, because we went over that first page and the second page, so find it first. And then we find it too. I don't even have my paper. You found it? Oh, look at the top of page 2. You found it. It's in the 7th paragraph.
Here we go. No, it's in the seventh paragraph. It says, why do you think Roper had power over children? Oh, okay. You tell me what your thought process is. I'm not saying you're wrong, but tell me what did you want to respond? What did you want? How did you want to answer it? You feel like you feel that her loving him, they gave him power? Is that what you're saying? Okay. What about you? Okay. Also, another thing, let's go to page 2 at the very top. Page 2 at the very top. Page 2. Page 2 at the very top. Okay. I really felt that too. It's saying, see, why do you draw me? See, it's that polio had left him with a weak leg. But as he got older, he thought he had power over many of the other children who had more serious disabilities. So was something wrong with him like the other kids? That's also true. I say that like his disability wasn't as severe. You know, it wasn't as bad as the other kids. And also he did have someone who loved him. They probably gave him power too. I said that too. Now let's look at our Phoenix story. Which Phoenix story? Do everybody got the same Phoenix story? Do we all got the same one? We don't think. So which one you choose the one you want, which one you want, and which one you want to use? Which one do you use? I don't know which one you want. Based on what I read. Okay then, that's fine. Based on what I read, or which one you want to use? Okay then, so we're gonna say based on what I read, he had someone to love him. You know what you say, you gotta be your thoughts. Okay. And also, highlight when you find your answer is so you won't get confused or lost. If you need to. What we found is, you want to write what the same as it. Tell me what paragraph that is. So what's the answer? It's in paragraph 5. We talk about how there's somebody to do it. That's the answer. Well, I use to highlight it because sometimes you see all these words and you don't know what to write. Does it make sense? You already have in your mind what you want to write down. If you already have in your mind what you want to write, you don't have to use it. See, some kids who need to highlight so they can be able to find it easy. Does that make sense? Yes. And you said you started off with what? Okay. I know I'm asking too much. You'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it was someone that she was like a mother, you see. So you know what I was highlighting, so you know what to write. I had it.
You would say, based on what I read, Sammy, based on what I read. Remember the sentence start?
Not the whole thing. Children.
What you put?
Children.
Exactly what you see in this office, and you report to them.
You don't say children. It's not that.
It's child.
Oh, my bad.
Martha, you can keep it.
I just need to talk in a second.
I have to change glasses. Are we ready to move on to the next one? Which one you want to do next? Number 4? Children, okay. You want to read that or Sam? Do you want to read that? Okay. Let's find out when he research, and that's some research on these kids. Let's find
And then
out
where he
where
went,
they have to go.
remember we said this right here, he went to a irrecoverable orphanage because his parents left him in school.
Tell me what paragraphs you want to do.
Read all of it, we don't write all of it, word it in your
Read
words.
that to yourself, and tell me when he saw these kids, what did you find about the kids? Say, you help me out too. What did you find? The EEG word? Brain development, that what you mean? Highlighted something. And what did you come up with to say? After you have read, when Festiness and saw these kids and his book. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You say that they had no brain development. Is there anything else you found? They were using EEG to measure the electrical activity in the brain. Is true. But I know he done all of that, but I want to know when this man came in, saying he saw these kids and he done all these testing on them. What did he find? What did he notice about these kids? That's what the question is asking. He saw what else? Okay, that's true. Thank you. Is that hard, Sandy? Yeah, you right. Okay, so let's look at our city store. Which city store you want to use? You can use that one again. If you want to use that one again, you can. You want to use the same one? Based on what I read, he found kids rocking back and forth. He found no brain development. I'll take it. Do you need to highlight it on Anthony so you can find out where it is? Oh, you did highlight it. So do it like you did before.
Reading it.
As I took him over here, this game compiled. This is the way down. This game how it's done. This game.
It's between paragraph 7 and paragraph 9. Make sure you read paragraph 7. Looking for the word power over.
And we'll wait on seeing when he finishes. Anything that you really like to say, erase the period and put brain development. The period right here.
Why say he had power over? Because his disability wasn't that serious, right? So, he's one of those sentence starters. Because his disease.
You okay? What? Check over there. See if you feel You found one of them? What's on my road card? Anyone out here? What's on my head? Okay, now are we ready to move on to the next one? So, which one do we want to do? What's the name of Roku? Once Roku was adopted and moved to San Diego, it doesn't mean that you got number one wrong. I don't know what you about number one. What you want to do number 5? Once Roku was adopted and moved to San Diego, what began to happen to you? Why do you think this was happening? So let's find out what. He was very desperate. Why was he so desperate though? Most of his life, you are right, he is right. But you can write that down, but I want to show Anthony when we put out that in the text. Let's look at you look at paragraph 18. I'll read it, follow along with me. In 1991, when he was 11, Walker was adopted by an American family and moved to San Diego. At first, things were pretty easy. Then he began to have a lot of conflicts with his adopted parents. Walker said it wasn't their fault. Let's go on to the next paragraph 19. I was feeling better when you beat me, or when you smacked me around, he said. So he was an 8-hour move to San Diego with his family. And listen to what he said, this is what he said. I was feeling better when you beat me, or when you smacked me around. He said, that never happened. So he said that his adopted parents never hit him. He said, when you show me kindness, when you show me love, compassion, it seemed to make me even more angrier. And those feelings became increasingly intense. I felt angry to the point where I could feel my heart is turning black, like I say. And at the same time, I have been raised in a Christian home. And you know, with my Christian faith, I always wonder, am I a child from hell? What went wrong with me? So what was going on with Anthony? What was his family showing him? What did they beat him? Why did he want to be beat? Exactly. So we're gonna say, how we gonna put this in words? You going on based on what I read? Okay, based on what I read. And what happened to him with her? What began to happen to him? That's our question. What happened to him, and why do you think this was happening? So he got adopted. What was happening to him? Would you be okay? Okay, so based on what I read, he wanted to be beat. Where is it? I can't find it. Where is it on the notes? He wanted to be beat and smacked around. And you can write what you had said too. I'll just show Anthony how to do it in the tape. Do I need to look at yours to say? I'm not sure. Or you got it right. Okay. Which one you ready to send? We got 1, 6, which one? Okay. They can finish it right. And then long do you think this was happening? And then what he was used to, right? So we gonna say, down here, we gonna say, he was used to this type of stuff. He was used to being abused, so we gonna say he was used to abuse. A, B, U, S, U. When you finish up because we'll be ready. Okay, you ready number one for the family? Well, what happened when a child is not given a paycheck? What did the article tell us? But what happens to them? What is going on with them? Okay, what's happened to the child's brain? Let's go to our first page. Go back to the first page. The very beginning. What happens to a child's brain when they're not getting enough love?
So, he said it was the brain development. You didn't see
Which
the brain
paragraph?
development.
You said first paragraph. Okay, I know they play a critical role in the brain development, we know that, but what goes on with their brain? Look somewhere in that, paragraph 2. Are you fine with them? Paragraph 2, what goes on, what the emphasis in us is saying when a child, when a child brain, when they're not getting enough love or affection, it goes what? It's not lit. I can't do this. Oh, and then what happens? I like to see it, so I can see that. It's a neglect is awful for the brain. We know that, but what happens to the child's brain? It is small. I know that that's gonna be somewhere in the other pages, but specifically what we say in the second paragraph. What happens to the brain? It's second paragraph. Oh, we know they need attention. I know they need attention. Right there. Okay. Second paragraph. It says, without someone who's a reliable source of attention, affection, and stimulation. So what